Greetings. So I want to move on and discuss the horse race using code classifiers. So I've got a stratified k-fold block of code here that's going to run through these 6 classifiers or 5 classifiers that I have listed here: a logit model, decision tree, a random forest, and XGB, that is extreme gradient boosting classifier, and a light GBM classifier. It's a light gradient boosting machine. And so we run, so the details here, I'm going to be presenting this, this block of code with X and Y. There is a built-in SMOT over here, and there's a standard scaler. So it will be balanced and it will be scaled. So that is taken care of. That's why I'm able to present just X and Y. It's going to present us with a variety of metrics. Those include accuracy, balanced accuracy, and AUC. It's going to run, how many folds do we have here? The number of folds is 5. You can adjust that. I try to cut it down just to minimize our execution time. You know, if you think more are needed, that can be extended, of course. And what we get then, you know, are these 5 folds for the logit. I'm just looking really at this average AUC to score the winner, pick the winner. 62.5% for the logit model. For the decision tree, 57.2. For XG, this is for a decision tree. Just to scroll up here a tad. So for the random forest, 644. That's the best to date. Moving on, 642 for XG boost. And then 653 for light GBM. So based on the evidence, you know, I want to move forward with the light GBM. I'm now going to go and tune that. I grid search that. You know, the grid here certainly could be refined, and we could do several grid searches to try and narrow down, you know, a better selection of hyperparameters. But I'm broadly secure in the thought that you know, we did a reasonable job here by looking at these various hyperparameters and then considering these various parameters, various settings for them. This is a pipeline again, so I've got balanced data and standard and scaled data that this LGBM classifiers are being built on. The scoring here is based on AUC, and I run 5 folds on this. So I'm looking at all these possible classifiers for all of these grid items. So for example, you know, I'm building a model with num leaves equal to 20, min child samples equal to 5, max depth equal to -1, learning rate equal to -0.05, and reg alpha equal to 0. That'd be the first classifier. And then I vary reg alpha to 0.01 and then to 0.03 and so forth. And I, you know, look at all possible points on the, you know, across the grid. And the best classifier across all of this is this setting here, the LGBM classifier with those particular hyperparameter settings. And so I then go and get a learning curve for this. And I discover that it's pretty much the same picture that I had for the GPC classifier, where in fact the gap here is worse, because it's hard to see exactly, but it looks like the training data is coming in with an accuracy of around 0.78, and test performance is around 0.65, so the gap is even wider. And I go ahead and you know, run a confusion matrix. So the results here seem to be you know, very much in line with what we saw earlier, and about 1250, 1260, whatever, correctly classified instances, 360 false positives, 343 false and negatives. So I'm going to end this clip, and then I want to come back and I want to try a couple things. I want to redo the dates and show you how to do that, and then I want to peel off a couple of variables and just see if that helps us close the gap. I might also, you know, allow just a few more instances to creep into the model. We'll see where the mood takes us. Okay, see you in the next clip.